This is a special report about investment in the healthcare industry. My name is Burgy Zapp, and I'm speaking with Aurelio García de Sola y Arriaga of Madrid Network, one of the major investors of Clancy Institute Madrid. My first question is, what is Madrid Network and what are its goals?
Madrid Network is an institution. What we are trying to do is to promote projects and promote businesses with companies. Basically, a common goal is innovation. The two parts of the business of Madrid Network that we are promoting are projects from certain sectors. These could include the biotechnology sector, the logistics sector, the aerospace sector, and the healthcare sector, for example. In this case, one of the projects that we are promoting is the Clancy Institute with Dr. Clancy here in Madrid. It is one of the investments that we are making. What we are hoping to do is to grow with this project. Our aim is to increase links with the Madrid Network and increase participation, which is going to allow us to not only make associations that will lead to the growth of the project, but also with the network that we have across the world. What we want to do is to carry out the project with others. We have a network, an international project network. We have Finland, we have Germany, we have Italy and Holland. So other countries are interested in this project and these networks. In this case, we are talking about Europe, and we are also talking about the possibility of taking it to the United States to promote it there.
How does Madrid Network work with businesses?
Well, what we have done is we have built a network called the Parks and Clusters Network of Madrid. Technology parks and clusters. Right now there are 12 clusters and 4 technology parks, which include about 800 businesses between businesses, universities and technology centers. We believe that in order to enter into what is known as the knowledge society, the knowledge economy, it is important that these elements operate within this framework. The company, local government, universities, research in conjunction with businesses, and the local government itself. One of the most important partnerships that we have in the Madrid Network is with the community of Madrid, which proposed the Madrid Network and put it into action. Thus, it is very important to the community of Madrid. In the end, the local government here in Madrid made innovations within the government. Because of what we are doing, respectively, some of the work that the local government is doing and what we have done, it is to do it privately, meaning that the Madrid Network is a type of private association. It is not a public institution. We say that we have created a public-private partnership because we have a partnership with local government. Private management is very important when it comes to managing this type of institution. And at the end of the day, there is no need for the city to spend money on administration because the local government has sufficient funds. And this is not its own money for growing and promoting projects both here in Spain and within the international network that we have in the United States as well as Asia and Europe.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
So this is really a complicated job.
It is very important to know that with this framework we have implemented a specific theory, Michael Porter's theory. He is an American based at MIT. But the most important thing is we have realized that it is very important that businesses, together with the local government and the university, can work within an industrial network in this era. an era of information society, the governments have to realize that they are no longer in complete control, that local governments and businesses are on the same level, and they have to be partners so that in the end the regions themselves, the cities themselves, the societies themselves will grow. And right now there is competition between regions and between countries. I believe in permanent contact between the networks and the subject of networks. We call ourselves the Madrid Network, and this is no accident, because a network is just that, and to work within a network is indispensable, because working within a network allows the sharing of knowledge between companies, projects, etc. This interaction continues between regions, in some cases more advanced regions. These could be the regions of Europe, could be Holland, could be Finland, could be Germany, and others. Well, they are countries, but they are within regions that are experiencing significant growth. And at the end of the day, what they are doing is sharing knowledge. And sharing knowledge does not cost money. And sharing knowledge, I believe, is fundamental for the companies here. I believe that here in Spain we have a problem, and that is the language barrier. Perhaps one of the most important barriers, because ultimately we all need to speak. But I believe that right now the social networks are allowing people to overcome these barriers. And in general, I believe at the end of the day, it is very important that people know what's going on in the world. I think that it is very important that companies have contact with other companies. The case of the Klenze Institute is one of these projects. In this project, we went as far as to go looking for Dr. Klenze in order to... Why? Because at the end of the day, he has this knowledge. So there is this person who knows and who can develop this business. And as I say, right now we are looking into the future at how to promote projects and looking for financial backing. There are two parts, one responsible for innovation and the other for the infrastructures. In Spain, there are some companies that have expertise that isn't just useful for negotiation, but is also good for infrastructures. And there are infrastructures of ports, airports, the metro, and the metro here in Madrid is one of the metros, is maybe the best metro in the world. But it is not the Madrid metro, but the companies that do it all. Right now, we are in Peru, we're in Colombia, we are in Mexico, in Brazil, in Sao Paulo, and in the United States presenting metro projects. We go to the companies to present. To the companies because they don't come to us.
How about healthcare and tourism? Could you tell a little bit more about this?
Well, yes, it's true that in Madrid, 8 large hospitals have been created in the last 5 years. They are hospitals that have been promoted in Madrid. They are public hospitals, but they are privately managed so that the companies that have built them, well, not the ones that have built them, but rather the companies that are managing the hospitals, are a very important focus for attention from the rest of the world. We were at a forum in Washington, a forum on infrastructures, and not only infrastructures for railways, infrastructures for airports, but also healthcare infrastructures. In the United States right now, there is that plan that President Obama has for hospitals, for private-public management, a plan which was created here in Spain. The model for private-public management was created here in Spain, and the United States are showing a lot of interest in it. That's why, when we were there, I'm referring to the already mentioned railway infrastructures, the logistic infrastructures, and the airport infrastructures. We were also selling the models for these, and our business is also, in parentheses, selling hospital infrastructures and also water infrastructures. Here in Madrid, we have a secondary water supply system, and water supply technology developed by businesses for optimizing water supplies. This is of great importance. So we are also doing a project in Uruguay and in some Latin American countries, and also in Arabian countries where, as people can probably guess, since there is a desert, their main problem is water supply systems. And all the research that our respective businesses that we have here in Madrid, well, they are working on water supply projects for the Arab countries, as I say. What you have asked me in relation to the Madrid Medical Center, to be precise, it is benefiting from the entire hospital infrastructure that there is in Madrid. And in this public sector, as I said, we have many very important doctors. As you know, we also have private hospitals, completely private. And these have formed an association in Madrid that is known as the Madrid Medical Center. And they have created a project to attract what is known as healthcare tourism from other countries. And this is the project. I would say that things have changed. That 3 or 4 years ago, it was the Councillor or Minister of Healthcare in the Community of Madrid who initiated this, and we are benefiting from this knowledge and the knowledge of the companies in the sector. And this is also the goal of Madrid Network. In Madrid, they have allocated 80 million euros for 35 projects, and one of these is this project is Dr. Klenz's Institute. And in this context, it is also important to promote the image we have in America. Some of these are related to the healthcare sector, the health or medical sector, biotechnology projects connected with social networks. 35 important projects related to fields such as information, communication and technology, health and well-being, aerospace. They are all projects involving innovation and innovation in technology.
Thank you very much for this interview, for the special report about investment into healthcare.